Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. Moments away, it'll be Albuquerque going up against Indianapolis. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter Allie LaForce. Here we go. And here's Albuquerque now. Ginobili, no good. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And that one misses.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
And the second free throw is good. And Reeves has got the ball here for Albuquerque. Right wing. Fires it. Roy's shot is good.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Shoots from the elbow. Here's Wembanyama. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Pass to Roy. Lets it go from deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Irving. There's the drive. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Pass to Roy. Outside Reeves. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. He buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Oh, my God. That was impressive. How many guys can flush it like this man?
Not many. That's for sure. He can really fly.
He's a force. I mean, it gets a lot easier when you face little to no resistance.
Down low. Abdul-Jabbar. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Irving. And it comes off the front of the rim. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Here's Roy. That evens the score. Roy's gotten his second bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Rejected by Sabonis. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
It's Reeves with the drive. That gives them the lead. Roy's got 7.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Pass to Caruso. They get the rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Timeout. You know, when Wembanyama gets to an offensive rebound, he's going straight back to the rim with it. You can count on that.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the
27 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Henderson. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Roy. Counted from distance. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
And it's Thomas off the drive. And stolen by Leonard. No luck on that one.
That's the end.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Indianapolis out in front, leading by just 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, let's quickly break down what we've seen from Indianapolis.
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Pass to Ewing, to the wing, right side. Here's Ginobili. Yet to see a basket. Henderson left side. And they'll get another chance. Here's Ginobili. Back to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Boy, just great instincts with great length. Kawhi Leonard, since he entered the league, has been a tremendous defender.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Albuquerque going with an almost entirely new group here. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. They set a pick. Reeves with the ball. Martin picks him up. A nice shot by Hansbrough. Hansbrough's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Back to Lillard. Here we go. Here's Leonard. And it's blocked by Martin. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Oh, my. That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Roy. From outside, off the mark. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter.
First team foul. Indianapolis foul. Brandon Roy. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Roy.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Hey, yo, right here.
It's hauled in by Hansbrough. And Reeves has got the ball here for Indianapolis. It's a three-point game. Robinson gets the bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Sabonis outside. Back to Thomas. That shot missing. Reeves with some nice D. Indianapolis leading by 5. Here's Roy. Nails the 16-footer. Roy's got 5 now.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Picked by Sabonis. And they get it back. Martin takes it in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man. How good was that? Felt the taller defender on him, gave a little extra burst, and that's all it took.
Thomas outside. Lillard, the open look. It's good from about 19 feet. Lillard's got his first points in this one.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot. Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Indianapolis leading by 8.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Pass to Roy. Over to the left wing. And here's Sabonis outside. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
That is a huge three for them mentally. You don't want to go into halftime staring at a double-digit deficit.
And so it's Indianapolis finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Now Indianapolis with it. Here's Caruso. Oh, deflected. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And Irving gets it to go.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Sabonis. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Indianapolis leading by 10. And the big finish by Giannis.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Personal foul.
Albuquerque making a switch here.
In for Albuquerque.
Now off the inbound. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. To the inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. On the wing, Reeves. He's got 6. For 3, Collins.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it. You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Antetokounmpo for 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Outside Reeves. Lillard left side. Back to Reeves. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. Reeves has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last. A minute 50 left in the third quarter here. Now Lillard. Irving knocks it away. And he's able to get it back. No good on the 3. Indianapolis leading by 7. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Outside for Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo for 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And that one comes up a bit short. Here's Collins. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. 1 minute left in the third quarter of the game. The drive by Irving to the paint. The 3 from Wembanyama. Indianapolis again missing. And here's Reeves. He's got 11. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Collins. And there's the drive. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Indianapolis leading by 5. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Reeves. Here's Roy. Buries it from 3. Roy's got 13. Now here's Thomas. He's scoreless. It's stolen by Leonard. He got it up. And so it's Indianapolis finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've kept their concentration on limiting Damian Lillard, and it's been working. We'll be back in a moment. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Thomas with the ball. Inside. Williamson outside. To the middle. Here's Ewing. And it's Indianapolis with a rebound. Here's Hansbrough. Pass to Reeves. Over Williamson. The shot by Reeves, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Leonard for 3. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Indianapolis.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
They get it back. Outside Reeves. From deep. Tries yet again. Out to Leonard. Fires the 3. drains the triple.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. To hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Pass to Williamson. Here's Roy. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by Hansbrough. Here's Irving. Kept alive.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the three-pointer goes.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Irving. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That free throw good from Irving.
First team foul. At the line.
Both free throws good from Irving. 1:44 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Kicks it out to Collins. And again, it's Albuquerque missing. Now Indianapolis with it. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Here's Hansbrough. And the 3 off target. And so it's Beal who brings up the ball for Albuquerque. Trailing by 17. The 15-footer. And again, it's Albuquerque missing. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Hits a three-pointer.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard. Now Indianapolis with it. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Hansbrough. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Hits the trifecta.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
Outside Reeves. Back to Lillard. 5 to shoot. Back to Reeves. Over Irving. It's tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last. 17 seconds left in the fourth. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. So Indianapolis wins it. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew,